You could not live with your own failure. And where did that bring you? Back to me. Welcome back to another video. This really popped when I saw it. That to me is a monster increase. Again, this book got hot. This book is ready to go higher. So let's jump right into it. We are back today with another statue review from Diamond Select Toys. Without further ado, let's get into the review. What is good, YouTube? This is Lawrence over at Mighty Comics and Collectibles, and thank you guys for joining me for another character video. That's right, today we're going to be talking about the Mad Titan himself, Thanos, and the top 5 books I'd want to own in my collection relating to the big guy. But before we get started in this week's video, like always, I'm going to ask you guys, if you're not a current subscriber of the channel, do me a favor, go ahead and click that subscribe button. I also want you to smash that like button, because if we get this video out and we get 200 likes by the end of the week, I'm giving something away out of my own personal collection. But also, I'm doing a 4,000 sub giveaway, so do me a favor, check this out. I told you guys from here on out, I'm going to be giving something out of my personal collection away every 1,000 subscribers from here on out. And we're just about almost at 4,000. I think we're about 600 and change away. Guess what, guys? This is the 4,000 sub giveaway. It is this awesome 1/10 scale Thanos diorama from Infinity War. I want to tell you, this thing is freaking awesome. It is nearly perfect for a Thanos statue. So do me a favor, go ahead, click that subscribe button for me, smash that like button, and let's give this sucker away as soon as possible. I also want to give a big thanks to all the channel members out there in the community. If you guys don't know, you do get access to all my content a little bit earlier than everybody else, and I will be doing some member-specific giveaways in the near future. So if you want to become a member, do me a favor, click that join button. It's only $5 a month, and you have some access, some early access to some great content. But with that said, let's talk about the Mad Titan and Thanos himself. I said this is the top 5, but guess what? Because of the 6 Infinity Stones, I'm giving you 6 books. Let's check them out. At the top spot on this list, guys, is what else? It is his first appearance. It is a copy of Iron Man number 55 and the first appearance of Thanos. But not only that, this book contains the first appearance of a few other characters as well. Drax and I believe Eros, Thanos' brother, in a CGC 5.0. Just sold last month for only $432, believe it or not. This book has really come down over the past couple of years, ever since that we got Thanos to show up and of course be snapped away at the end of Avengers Endgame. Now, and we'll say this, right after that happened, this book really jumped when we find out way back when Thanos is going to be the main focus of the MCU over the last 5 to 6 years. We knew we were going to get the Infinity Gauntlet saga, and these books started to shoot up. However, they have come down, like I said, over the past year or so. Again, if you want to own a quintessential Thanos book, this is the one, his first appearance, and it's still very reasonable in mid to lower grades. When I started getting the high grades, it gets really out of control. The price-wise, I probably wouldn't do that, but hey, for a first appearance mid-grade, I would be all over that one. At the 2 spot on this list is a copy of Captain Marvel number 26 and the first cover appearance of Thanos. But not only that, this is also his second full appearance overall, and a CGC 8.0 just sold this month for only $140, believe it or not. Now, I gotta believe that all these Captain Marvel books, a lot of them, to me at least, aren't collectible. Like, I'm not gonna go out and buy Captain Marvel books. I heard they were great reads, but if you're not into the character, you're probably not gonna go out and spend the money on these books. But hey, for the second full appearance of Thanos, and of course the first cover appearance, it's a good one to bet on, and that's why it's number 2 on this list. At number 3 on this list is a copy of Infinity Gauntlet number 1, and of course this is the start of the 6-issue limited series in which Thanos eliminates half the population with one snap using the Infinity Gauntlet. You guys know we already got the storyline in the MCU, and I was shocked that these books really didn't go up that much in value. My assumption is because there are so many copies out there to be had, and everybody had already read this storyline. If you haven't, you have really missed out, because go ahead, get yourself all 6 issues and go through and read them. They don't have to be high-grade copies. Just go ahead and read it. It's such a classic storyline. Regardless, a CGC 9.8 just sold this month for only $215. To me, this is the best cover of the 6-issue series. Again, a book I definitely want to own. If you want to go out and get a 9.8, it's $200. To me, that's a steal for an incredibly important book, an incredibly important storyline, and a must-have. Like I said, you don't need to go out and get a high grade, but it's something you should have in your collection. At number 4 on this list is a copy of Avengers Annual number 7 and the first appearance of all 6 Infinity Gems together, Soul, time, space, mind, reality, and power. And a CGC 9.2 just sold this month for only a measly $85. I know I've seen this book a bunch of times, not only at shows, at my LCS. This book is everywhere, but it is a part of history. And not only that, it is a part of Marvel cinematic history, right? We've already seen the Infinity Stones. They've been destroyed, but who knows what's going to happen in the future. I have a feeling at some point these things, or at least some of them, will come back and they'll use them for something else. You never know. But either way, a nice book you should own in your collection regarding Thanos. At number 5 on this list is a copy of Silver Surfer number 44, and this is actually the introduction of the Infinity Gauntlet. And of course, the snap can't happen without the Infinity Gauntlet. And a CGC 9.8 just sold this month for only $290, believe it or not. Again, we don't have to go out and get a 9.8 copy of this book, but I do like illustrating to you guys how inexpensive these books are at super high grade at a 9.8. We can go out and get an 8.0, 9.0. I probably stay 9.0 or higher on these ones, only because they're really not worth too much. They're not, all these books on this list are not really investment books outside of the first appearance of Thanos. They're just books I'd want to own in my collection. So make sure you keep that in mind. But either way, this book I definitely want to have. I do own a copy of this one, and it's a great smaller key you gotta have. And rounding out the last spot on this list, at number 6 is a copy of Marvel 2-in-1 Annual number 2 and the Death of Thanos. But don't worry, later on he would go on to be resurrected in issue 34 of Silver Surfer. And a CGC 9.8 just sold last month for $306, believe it or not. Now, this one is a little bit more expensive than Silver Surfer number 4 and a little bit more expensive than Avengers Annual number 7, but it falls to the 6th spot on my list because I gotta be honest, he dies and then they resurrect him, and then the Infinity Gauntlet storyline starts to take shape. To me, this is a little bit less of a key, but again, a book I want to own. One other tidbit I want to throw out there, everybody watching this video right now, I hope you stuck around to the end because I did something special in this video. And if you were able to point it out and be the first person to comment down below, I'm going to give you something out of my personal collection. That's right. So drop me the comment, the first to do it, what is special about this specific video. And if you get it, I got something for you. This is Lawrence over at Mighty Comics and Collectibles saying thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you guys soon.